Hello, today we are going to start a new series called the Basic Series. This series will focus on creating simple meshes that can be built upon. To start, first create two cylinder meshes and separate them so they are roughly 15 meters apart. Scale the one you move to 2 on the x-axis, 3 on the y-axis, and 2 on the z-axis. This will be our grenade top. The other cylinder mesh should be scaled 1.5 on the x-axis and 7 on the y-axis, and 1.5 on the z-axis. This will be our grenade script. Select the grenade's top and press D, then select the middle vertex facing towards the grenade grip. Press D again to confirm the change, press W to switch to transform. Now, hold down V as you pull the grenade top towards the grip and hover over one of the grip's vertices. Next, spawn another cylinder mesh. This mesh will be the grenade's button. Pull the mesh away from the grip and top. Press D to realign the axes. Select the center vertex. Press W again to get to transform and hold down V. While doing this, pull the button towards the grip and hover over the vertex to align the two meshes. Next, scale the button to 0.2 along the y-axis. Spawn a pipe mesh and pull it in front of our button. Press D to realign your axis and hold V as you pull it to the back end towards our button. Now, press W to enter transform mode and hold V as you pull it towards the end of our grip. This will be our grenade bottom. Scale the button to 2 on each of the axes. In the attribute editor under polypipe 1, find thickness and change this to 0.250. Switch to faces and select the bottom faces. Now, switch to transform mode and hold V as you pull it back towards our button to get it right aligned with the top of our button. We're going to create a bevel on the inside of a grenade bottom. Hold your right mouse button and select Edge. Next, select any of these edges and double click a neighboring edge. Switch to the scale tool by pressing E and select the middle scale. Scale the inside edges now. With the edges still selected, click the bevel icon in the modeling toolkit. Leave the settings as default. Right click and hold and select the Faces tab. Select the faces that we just made by selecting one face, then double clicking a neighboring face. Next, extrude the face by pressing Ctrl E on your keyboard. Change the setting in the pop-up menu under Local Translate Z to 0.6. With the faces still selected, select the bevel tool from the modeling toolkit tip tab. With the bevel that we just made, select the bottom edge and bevel it again. But this time do 2 segments instead of just 1. Next we are going to bevel the button. Go into object mode and select the button. Switch to edge mode and select the top row of edges. Now, click the bevel icon for the modeling toolbox. Change the fraction to 0.8 in 2 segments. Next we are going to bevel the grenade top to give it a little more character. Select the bottom edge of the grenade and bevel it. Give this bevel a 0.25 fraction in 2 segments. Select the grenade's top edges and bevel them to the default fraction. and chain the segments to 3. Go to the modeling toolkit and change the selection mode to drag instead of marquee. Select the faces of the inner circle on top of the grenade head and then extrude them inward. Change the local translate Z to -0.4. Select the edges that we left behind with our extrude and bevel them at the default setting. Our last part of modeling is going to be adding a small amount of character to our grenade. Select the grenade top and towards the bottom, select the first row of faces that was created by our bevel. Extrude those faces out to 0.3 on the Z axis. Next, select the top row of faces created from our previous bevel and extrude them to 0.4 on the Z axis. Select our top extruded face and bevel them with a fraction of 1 and 3 segments. Lastly, select our bottom row faces that we extruded and bevel those with a fraction of 0.5 and use 3 segments. That wraps up this episode. Keep a lookout for the next video in this series, where I will be adding materials to our stick grenade. Thanks for watching. Leave any feedback below, and I'll see you next time.